All to the John S. Perry Library here in Glade Spring. I want to thank the Perry family for being so generous to donate this building for this project. It's become a little more apparent to me that this is not just a building for Glade Spring, but it's about the history of Glade. As you can see, we could have put a building up anywhere, started from scratch and built it. Instead, we found a building that was no longer being used and renovated it. Even these timbers here represent the history from the building before, and we left those exposed as a reminder. That legacy is what drives us to fight for our survival of this town and its future. That success, it helps bring strength to this community.
Margaret Mead once said, "No doubt that a small group of thoughtful, dedicated individuals can change the world. It is the only thing that ever has." Beautiful way of thinking about the work that has gone into this project. Recognized. They certainly proved that Margaret Mead's quote was right. The Glade Spring Library Committee has worked for years. They have had the dream of what this library could be. They have added to this project is their enthusiasm, their belief in what this community needed, and their undying commitment to make this happen. Mr. Charles Bird and his family, who just a few days ago made the decision to give us a sizable donation in honor of his wife, Linda Bird. Now Linda, as a teacher and a lifelong supporter of her community and of a dear friend and teacher to the many children that she worked with over the years, it seems like a perfect way to honor her. This community room in this area over here is where we will do our children's programs. It's where book discussion groups will go on, where other community activities will happen. And with Linda's name there with this room in honor of her, I like to think of it as being something she would have liked and that she will be able to experience the joy that it gives to the people around us. I sincerely appreciate the support of Charles Bird and his family in making this donation.
It's just wonderful what's going on here in Glade Spring. That we'd have the room over here mentioned, named Linda Bird. She was so interested in young people. I'm glad to see all the people turning out and showing interest in what's going on in Glade Springs. I can remember Mr. Murray coming to Glade Springs on Saturday night, and this store, the streets, Glade Springs, were alive. The library board, board of supervisors, it's just amazing what you've been able to do for the town of Glade Springs, and I'm sure that people appreciate it. They'll use it. It's a great asset to the community.
I feel at home here today. As I look back across the audience, I see the folks from the Glade Library Club, and I've been on the Board of Supervisors for 18 years, and for those 18 years, you have been faithful to attend the meetings and seek support from our board, and because of that support, we are here. Because of that request from you folks, we are here today. It's because of you and the Perry family that have made this possible. You had a vision. You wanted to see something positive happen for your community. And you worked, and you worked, and you worked, and you have made that possible. And we are here today to celebrate this beautiful library.
Serving on the Board of Supervisors, when you can make decisions on spending your money. When the spending is done, you've got something left, like a facility. The importance of it doesn't stop with the opening and the celebration today. The importance of it is what everybody in this community will be taking out of these books and putting between their ears, and the contributions that they will be making to the future of Glade Spring.
The library is the heart of your community. It is where you will enrich the lifeblood of your community, which is indeed all the people that are here today. So congratulations. The library in my community, by the way, the name of the community is Gloversville, New York. Any of you in that library? I remember the summers especially, because your library, nice and cool inside. those stacks, those books, the librarians. I mean, really, that library opened the world to me. I never thought I'd be a college president. And I really learned a tremendous amount in the library in my community. And I know that's what you want for your those young folks in, and you want to make sure that they're enriched. And the world is open to them, because you know if the world is open to them, they're going to come back here and they're going to enrich your world.